Hi, everyone. In this video, I want to show you a website called School AI. Um, and there is an application in this program that kind of acts as a tutor as it walks your students through different content areas, such as like a story retell or a word problem, science, any topic that you would want the kids to learn more about or actively work on. So, first thing you would do, you go to schoolai.com and then you'd have to sign in. And the application that I'm talking about or they're called spaces. So you can either find a space or you can create your own. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to find a space. So, two ways to find it. You can either search for a space, type in, whatever you're looking for, or you can search by standard. For this one, I want to show you. I know some students have had issues with retells. So I'm just going to type in story retell. So you can see there's not much here. Sorry about that. If I type in retell, there's more. So you can see all the different activities or spaces that were created for this. But if you wanted to, you could search by standard, or if I go to spaces, I can create my own. So let's say I want to create a space about some type of story that the students read or a passage. So I can just title it. And down here, you can actually, there's two ways to do it. You can either copy and paste the passage, or you can add a file. So if you have a PDF of it or a Word document, you could upload it there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste one in here. And before I actually paste it in there, you're going to give the AI a prompt. So I added the fourth grade students will retell the following passage. They must include 3 or more details in a meaningful sequential order. And that's what you'll see on Acadience. So I also came over to Acadience, and I just copied one of the benchmarking passages, but you can put any passage that you would like in there. You can add a standard if you want. You can put in optional details if you want to. It's just completely up to you. But that's really all that you need. So once that is in there, you can start a preview of it. And this is what the students would see when they press start. Okay. It says, today we're going to retell a fun recipe about making dill pickles. So let's think about the steps involved. What do you remember about gathering ingredients? So the students would then type back and forth. So I'm going to go act as a student who is kind of lost and doesn't really know. Can you think of any specific ingredients we need to make? And then the students would come over and they could, look at the passage, and then they can start putting some things in. So let's say, for example, specific ingredients. So I'll type in fresh garlic and a small onion. Okay, and then it's just going to go through, and they're going to have a conversation back and forth. And as a teacher, you can go through. You would go to spaces, and then you would be able to see. It's called a session, and you can see all of the students' responses. This is how you could use it for language arts, retell. You could also add in here math word problems, where you could go to spaces, discover, and math word problems. And then if you find one that you like, you can start a preview here. And if you like what you see, then you can launch the space yourself. Not sure if you're going to have time to do this before the PSSAs, but maybe something you could work with after the PSSAs to see if it's something that you like and that you would be able to use it to prep your students for the PSSAs in following years. As always, if you have any questions, please contact me, and I would be happy to help.